few requests to record World Boss again. I don't think I've recorded it since the the health of the boss has gone up. It also hits a hell of a lot harder, but I can still survive it. Yeah, I'm using full buffs right now just because I'm recording. I don't use full buffs every day. I can survive it even without using full buffs, but it's a bit more work. It used to be pretty easy to survive the entire world boss without dying, but they've really increased the hit of it. Reached level 4 of Sacred Dragon today, which is the 6th out of 8 levels, and it gave me an extra skill point. So any out there that are wondering what level the different levels do, when I reached level 10 of the previous level, that gave me a skill point, and then when I reached level 1 of this level, it gave me an extra astral refinement. So this husband and wife are lying in bed together, and the husband looks over and he says, "You know, I'm really sorry. I have to admit this to you, honey, but sometimes when we're having sex, I think about other women." And she looks at him and says, "You bastard, while I'm having sex with other men, I always think about you." Now,
Thor, you heading home shortly after Arena?
Yeah.
I don't need the Incendiary or Guardian rune to
And then I got 2 days
live through
off.
its blast while I'm buffed.
Nice.
It does just help to stay alive longer.
That means you should have off for Clash Wars, right?
Yeah and no.
Ah, shit.
I start back an hour after, 15 minutes after Class Wars finishes. Well,
Hey.
no.
Hey.
I start work 15 minutes after those and finalists and name trust.
Actually, I might have timed that pretty well. There's one. He does his Mega Blast on his 7th hit, I believe. There's 2. Three. 4. 5. So on the 6th hit. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 7. A few times I've seen it on the 8th or 9th. Doesn't seem to be an exact set thing. Sometimes you get really unlucky and he does it on after you only get 2 or 3 hits against him. Oh, yeah, he did that one a bit early. One. Three. Bah, the Guardian Rune kicked in after he did it. Oh well. Sometimes you're the pigeon, sometimes you're the statue. Should be able to get a couple more rounds out of this. I tend to not try to use the Balin buff on this unless I'm recording. I do sometimes, but it's a lot of Balins to waste just for some gold, even though it is a lot of extra gold once you get hitting as hard as I do. I'll tell another joke. There's teachers in a class, and she says to the class, "I'd like anybody that thinks they're stupid to stand up." And she waits, and...
So have they got back to you about your reward thing, Corin, from yesterday's...
And nobody stands up.
Dragon Invasion.
And she looks around, she says, "So you mean to tell me nobody in here
Yeah, it's been
thinks they're
reported to
stupid?"
the R&D department.
And she looks around, and so this little boy, little Johnny, it's always little Johnny. Little Johnny
They're
stands
going
up.
to look into it and I
And
guess
she
figure
looks
out
and
what they
says,
can
"Little
do.
Johnny, so you think you're stupid?" She said, "Well, no, but I just didn't want you to be the only one standing."
Well, that's a good start then. At least they're not just telling you to fuck off, which, you know,
It's true.
they could have done. Maybe not those particular words. What seems to think you can win it more than twice?
What was that?
Waterboy seems to think you can win it more than twice.
No. You could just do it 2 times, I think.
That's not what it's saying in guild chat.
If you want to blow all the stamina, maybe.
He's saying you can win it without stamina.
It charged
getting
us
over
stamina. Waterboy thinks he knows it all.
What they're talking about is the dragon invasion. Whether you can run it more than once or not. I've run it a second time. Thank you. Ran it a second time and it charged me stamina, but we didn't get any rewards out of it. And what this person in our guild is trying to say is, oh, you can run it as many times as you want, you just don't use your stamina and you don't get rewards. But when the day that we ran it a second time, it took our stamina. It didn't give us an option to use
I
stamina
got my
or
sound
not.
muted, and every time the daggone world boss attacks me, it gives out a little growl. But I can't hear
We used
anything
our
else.
stamina, didn't let us get any rewards, didn't give us any option whether or not to use our stamina. So pretty sure you can do it twice, but it's going to charge you stamina both times, and the second time you only get XP, you don't get any of the drops. So it's really not worth it to try it a second time. My dog is grumbling in the background if you happen to heard that.
Hey, didn't you say you get a bonus treasure or bonus treasure for rolling a straight? We rolled a straight yesterday.
Yep.
Yes.
It even announced it on the screen that we got a bonus one.
Oh, it didn't show me that.
Yeah, for those that don't know how the dragon invasion drops work, when you roll a die, it takes the roll of the highest person and then multiplies it by 2. But then you can, so if you roll a 5, the highest person rolls a 5, you get 10 of these little piles. But if you roll a straight,
I'm surprised he don't say, "Oh, I've already done it."
meaning you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, or 3, 4, 5, 6,
It
then you
clearly
get one
says that
extra.
you can only do it 2 times.
You get
2
one extra
times a
chest,
day, that's it.
one extra drop. Yeah, I know some of you out there don't much care for Waterboy either. He can be a little weird, but he's a nice guy. Well, apparently not a nice guy in Battleground, but I don't have to fight him in Battleground, so I don't worry about that. I know a few of you guys during Arena and Battleground have told me you don't like him. Not sure what he's doing to piss everybody off, but he does definitely have some strange views on things. I remember when I first met him, got in an argument with him because he insisted that Iris and Pan were stronger than Hades and Apollo. I don't know where he comes up with this shit, but it can be interesting conversations sometimes. I could probably score more gold on this if I didn't worry about surviving. I just worried about doing damage, but I try to save my balance as much as possible and not just frugally throw them about like a lot of the other top players do. I don't see a point in that. I'd rather miss out on a little bit of gold but have balance for something else. Crappage. Hopefully I timed that right. He should do his hit now.
I'm going to try and do my Necro Blitz after this.
We're not doing Arena first, or you want to do that then Arena?
Oh no, Arena. We'll do Arena first. Then I'll do my Necro Blitz.
I'll probably die on this next hit. Yeah, he used to hit me for around 80,000. Now it's between 110 and 120,000. Mr. World Boss done been eating his Wheaties. Hopefully you guys can't hear that music my wife's playing in the kitchen, or else this video will get muted. You fight dirty, Mr. Fang. You fight dirty. Go on, buddy. Go get your dinner. Go on. Good boy.
How the hell does anybody have time to capture Astros during World Ball?
Some people might do an attack, come out, do auto click, collect, like the go straight into Astro, do one click collect, and then come back out again. Not have to worry about getting plundered.
Yeah, my guild does a, we don't allow our members to plunder during or 15 to 20 minutes after World Boss. We have had other guilds in the past doing that to us, and normally what happens is we'll contact them and ask them to stop, and if they don't stop, then I inform their higher level people that I'm going to start plundering them in the middle of World Boss if they don't get their member to stop. Because it's normally not a high... the higher level players normally don't do that kind of bullshit. It's normally the middle players that do that kind of stuff. I mean, there's no rules against it, but it's a real asshole thing to do. Kind of like a certain person, I won't mention his name, Master J, in Battleground, who kept attacking the resource recovery officer and is too weak to kill it quickly. And because of that caused the loss of our team on Battleground, which personally I don't really care about because I don't need the wins anymore, but there were people on our side asking to help them get the win. And you can't win when you have one idiot keep attacking the resource officer and taking a long time to kill it, and the other team is killing our resource officer really fast. And so if you see this idiot Master J in Battleground, just stomp the shit out of him for being such an idiot. Because I even said something to him, and his response was, well, I don't care, I already have everything unlocked. If I find out someone is doing crap like that in my guild, they're not in my guild very long. I'm purposely not healing here because I don't want to end up dying right before the world boss is killed off, so I'm just waiting for him to take me out. Then I'll start with full runes and everything again. 100 million damage.
Not using any cooldowns today. Not even buffed up.
Yeah, neither am I. Yeah, neither am I. I didn't put on a pot or anything.
And let me see, 546,000.
I got down balance, but I'm saving them. I'm
Shouldn't be
saving
able to
every
kill me
single
with
pound balance I got
a
until
mega hit. No,
there's something
almost to
that's
600,000.
useful
He
to
can't
spend
get
it on. I'm not spending shit on World Boss anymore. It's
So I
just a
should
money
be able to
pit.
last through to the final hit and hopefully get final hit. Oh, the only times I've ever gotten final hit is when I was just AFK fighting, off doing something on Facebook, and I come back and people are congratulating me. It seems most people tend to get it that way when they're AFK.
Good luck, guys.
Good luck.
I'm gonna die too.
Dog. Make yourself at home, buddy.
And I'm dead.
I might have smacked that one. So, as always, if there's anything you want to see me record, just send a message to me, either through YouTube or in-game, whatever. I've had a lot of people, a lot of my followers come and actually join my guild or come join the server to just to talk to me or to join my guild and play. Do appreciate that, and you know, always looking for
Savvy ain't even.
friendly players to come join us. Like I mentioned, the idiot from before, you know, if you're that type of player, don't even bother coming and talking to us because you won't stay long. But if you have questions or anything, as always, just let me know. Thanks.